Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Alex the Gamer, and today, welcome back to another video. Today is Friday, December 14th. After my sister gets out of the shower, I literally have to go get in there because I'm going to homecoming. My bad. Yeah, I'm going to homecoming. Going to homecoming with someone. Literally have to go wash this paint off. Literally white right there in black, legit. Anyways, Ben posted on Twitter today. I mean, I couldn't look at it because literally blocked, I guess. Literally couldn't get into it. It says community transmission, a year in review. Incoming transmission. I mean, it's long, but holy crap, it is long. That's here. Community transmission, a year in review. Over the last months, the community transmissions have talked about future updates, but for this one, we're doing things a bit differently. We want you to take a step back in time and reflect upon the first year of Star Wars Battlefront 2 before finishing up with a look ahead of 2019. We weren't expecting special forces. The journey began on April 15th, 2017 in Orlando, Florida, Star Wars Celebration, where Star Wars Battlefront 2 was officially unveiled to the world. The reveal trailer set the tone, and all eyes were now fixed upon EA Play in Los Angeles, where the first look at gameplay would be shown. They just texted me, sorry. As we approach launch, let's give it everything we got. As we approach launch, the beta saw conversation around progression start to emerge. Conversation which would come to a heed ahead at launch. A lesson learned is a lesson earned. It is no secret that launch didn't go as planned, but we learned a lot during that time as we listened to fans, taking in all the feedback and utilizing it to evolve the game in the right direction. Complete redesign of the in-game progression system. Throughout the weeks after launch, the team would begin work on a brand new progression system. A change of this size would in and of itself be an incredible undertaking during core development of a game. But we were in a different situation. We were already live. On March 21st, 2018, the progression update was launched, and as we closed the launch chapter of our journey, another one was just starting. The work going into the progression update came at a cost. Time we originally planned to be spent making new content was now being used to realign one of the game's key systems. Such was the complexity of the progression redesign, our content plans would have to be revisited. Choose a side. On December 5th, 2017, you aligned yourself with either the First Order or the Resistance, taking part in challenges granting you faction-specific rewards. I think I picked First Order, maybe Resistance, and of course First Order one, of course. The last Jedi season brought with it first new heroes into the game in the form of Finn and Captain Phasma. This was also the time when we would add Crate into the game, a planet which has since gone on to become a real fan favorite. Yes, I really love Crate like so much. I love the sniping fest in the beginning. At first, I couldn't get into it because I was like, "What the heck? Why can't I get into it?" Because I didn't know they had specific names like Command Delta or Kakiro Beach for that. Dakar joined our roster of Star Fighter assault maps, and with the new hero ship, Tally Lynch's RZ-2 A-Wing also arrived. Iden Versio also returned in the new chapter Resurrection. You got to play as Commander Versio during the early days of the First Order's rise to power. Stormtrooper was lost to the forest. We were now in April, and at this time we were working towards a regular cadence of monthly updates. The first content update since the new progression system launched arrived in April of this year, and it was one that not too many would have been expecting. When we announced the Night on Endor update, we watched as our community wasn't as thrilled as we'd hoped. But as people got into the update to play Ewok Hunt mode, things started to change in a more positive direction. To date, Ewok Hunt has gained a generous following amongst our community. Who knew that the Forest of Endor could be such a terrifying place? A good blaster, the right crew, no job's too big. The next 2 months were focused around the Han Solo season and saw a number of new additions to the game, including the very first legendary appearances. It was Leia who received the first legendary, and it wasn't just her looks that were changed. While dressed in her Bausch appearance, Leia would use speech scrambler, allowing her to speak Uberese. It says Ubies. You best say. You best say. One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter. I'm just kidding. One thing was clearly on the mind of our community, and it was a topic that we'd been hearing for some time now. The Clone Wars. Sorry, that was my Clone Wars. Um, the weeks leading up to EA Play were a roller coaster for the team. We knew we wanted to. I didn't take long. Whoa! Just changed clothes. I'm just kidding. I just got out of the shower, guys. Yeah, I look weird. To be honest with you, I look weird. It's just literally wearing that stuff. Yeah. I look weird. You guys are getting a sneak peek because after I'm done with this video, I'm literally going to be uploading it like as quickly as I can. Now let's get back to Reddit. The weeks leading up to EA Play were a roller coaster for the team. We knew we wanted to talk about the Clone Wars, but we weren't sure enough how much detail we could provide. We talked about how deployment can often change, things move around, and designs evolve over time. This all had to be considered before we could get up on stage and announce it to the world. Multiple variations of our press conference segment were created, and eventually we aligned on what you saw on June 9th, 2018. To date, this remains one of our favorite days of the year as we delighted fans with the news that the Clone Wars was coming to Battlefront 2. The passion from our community energized the team here at DICE, and we eagerly awaited the arrival of some of the most requested content to date. Crashed spears. I can't believe they're going to add it. In the process building a new screenshot, the whole team unwittingly added an unused model of a droideka to the background. When the community began to pick up on this, our initial reaction was that it couldn't be true. We knew we had no droideka in our active development branches, the version of the game we work on. It had to be a crash speeder or environmental clutter, right? Wrong! To further investigate, we loaded up the scene in which the screenshot was created, and there it was, a droideka. One of our biggest regrets coming out of that incident is that it instilled a sense of excitement for our players that we then had to dash. The balance of the force has been shaken. There'll be one voice from the trailer. October and November were big months for us and our community. The excitement levels were high, and the introduction of both General Grievous and Obi-Wan Kenobi were met with a lot of positivity. At EA Play, we announced more Clone Wars content was coming, and it was great to see it start to be released. Whether it was the screenshots of General Grievous we watched being shared across the internet, looking increasingly menacing, or the excitement of our community hearing "Hello there" for the first time, the team couldn't help but get excited alongside you. Geonosis was a key release for us. Not only was it a brand new galactic assault map, it was one that had a new design philosophy applied to it. With fewer checkpoints and vehicles being an integral point to the map, it certainly plays a lot different for other galactic assault maps. It's great. It's been great watching players take their first steps on Geonosis, and we're looking forward to seeing the planet in action for our new game mode in 2019. Communication improvements. In April, we we really recommitted to improving communication. The heart of this was the very first community transition, which would later go on to become our platform for sharing information and acting as one of the direct links between ourselves and you, our community. The first 5 months saw us deploying a total of 6 transitions. In September, we began the process of increasing the rate in which they were deployed, and over the next 3 months, we released 12 more translations. Starting in October, we began to implement work in progress assets to help visualize what we were talking about. We also expanded our communications to include community calendars and monthly look ahead of what you can expect both in game and outside of it. As we move forward, we'll continue to evolve the platform with the goal of branching out into live streams firmly at the top of our list for 2019. Earlier this year, we also began the process of releasing roadmaps that detail upcoming content we are working on. We're committed to releasing more of these roadmaps, and we'll be doing so as we move into the new year into 2019. Our website has also increased its activity over the last few months, gain news, statistics, behind the scenes interviews with the likes of James Arnott and Matthew Wood. 2019 awaits. As we look into 2019, we're incredibly excited about how the Star Wars Battlefront 2 journey will continue. In January and February, we've got the arrival of Count Dooku and Anakin Skywalker on the way, and we'll be going into detail on these and more within the new year. So keep on the lookout for that info. We can't thank you all enough for being a part of the Star Wars Battlefront 2 journey, and we look forward to deploying alongside you onto the battlefront in a galaxy far, far away. Thank you. It says, it crossed out punch it, and it says thank you. So yes, that literally was good. The entire team at DICE, thank you for this entirety of the game. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for all that, for what you've been doing for us. The community really appreciates it. Yeah, that does it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great and large day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Off to homecoming, boy.